She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful Pisces. I'm Trini, and welcome to your general tarot reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May. We're going to take a look at overall energy along with spiritual guidance. I'll lay a Celtic crossword for you. We'll also look at love, money, career, and I will close with a spirit animal card. Please keep in mind that the messages you'll hear are general, so take what resonates. Before I start pulling all your cards, I love to play a healing tone, and that's to help you relax and also to open up to all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you, messages of love, peace, power, protection, and healing. So beautiful Pisces, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, Pisces. I'm going to link above a video to my new ASMR channel. If you like to relax, or if you need a little help relaxing as you drift off to sleep, or if ASMR is your thing, go ahead and check it out and subscribe. If not, that's okay. But I wanted to let you know I'm excited about it. Alright, we're going to take a look at the overall energy for your month of May. You're very close to achieving your goal. So Pisces, Divine wants you to know that you are so close. There's something that you have wanted to achieve, that you've wanted so badly. You're manifesting. And I feel like you've been putting a lot of intentional focus into this goal. And Divine is saying that you're so much closer than you might think. You may have been feeling overwhelmed or discouraged, but there's no need because you are almost there. Okay. Woo. All right, I am pulling some cards for your Celtic cross. So let's see what comes through for that. All right, 2 more cards for beautiful Pisces. 1 and 2. All right, so let's take a look. For your current situation, you've got 3 of Raphael. So this is about a reason to celebrate. This is about a union with other people. I feel like this is a time in your life where for the month of May, you're going to have some opportunities to celebrate and to socialize with other people. For your current challenge, you've got Knight of Ariel. So that's what I'm seeing here for this, is that you want to celebrate, you want to get out there and sort of have some good times, but what you feel is stopping you is your desire to work on this goal that you have, because Divine is reminding you that it's so close. So you're going to have some opportunities to... What came to me was you're going to have some opportunities to waste your time. And I know that that sounds a little bit like, okay, but what Divine is warning you of is distractions. Because there may be some times where you're like, I just want to go out here and have fun. I want to connect. I want to, just let loose and enjoy myself. Some of that is good. But we have to put a cap on it, because there are very important missions that you have in order to achieve this goal that is so close. So Divine is just reminding you to not lose focus of that. Okay? You can have fun, but just don't have too much fun to the point where you forget your focus and your goals. Okay? Your basis is 4 of Gabriel. And what I'm seeing here is completely celebration. Divine is saying that your celebration, your complete manifestation is so very close. And this is about you understanding that what you want is worth your time, your dedication, and your effort. You may have thought in the past, is my dream really possible? Is it a possibility for me to manifest this? And Divine is saying absolutely. And you will have your opportunity to celebrate and your reasons to celebrate, okay? Just keep moving forward. All right, for your past, you have 4 of Ariel. So I feel like there was a resistance that you had to change. You may have been holding on to what you knew. I feel like for some of you, this was where you had a true need to leave something or to let something go. For most of you, it's about letting something go because it wasn't good for you anymore. And you knew that, you felt that, and you rose to the occasion. I feel like sometimes there's doubt though, where you're like, should I have made that choice? You know, to let that go. Divine is saying absolutely. Yes, you should have. And in your present, you've got Knight of Michael, which is Knight of Swords. And that's about moving forward. This is also about sudden changes. Okay, because the Swords energy moves so very quickly. And you see he's on his sword, or he's on his horse, and he's moving forward. There is no hesitation. And that's where Spirit is saying to move forward. Don't ask questions as far as like expressing doubt in the decisions, the choices that you've made, because you made them to the best of your ability and things are aligning with your soul's true path and purpose at this time. The month of May is about alignment for you. So things are going to move very quickly. So that's why Divine was saying not to be distracted by these opportunities to socialize, because that would be fun and everything, but not nearly as rewarding as you pulling through and manifesting what's meant for you. For your future, you have 7 of Michael. So there is something that you will need to there's a situation where you'll need to choose to work alone, and there will be an opportunity to do this project or to fulfill this this goal with someone else, with their help. But Divine is saying that it's about you. And that's going back to this 3 of Cups where, you know, Divine was warning you to not be so wrapped up in social commitments right now because you want to keep your focus on you. Well, that goes with work and creative endeavors as well. There's something that someone would want to, they'd offer their time and their effort to work with you on, but Divine is saying that the best course of action for you is to do this alone, and that it will be a very fulfilling experience, and that it'll be more rewarding that way. Okay, it's not to say that it'll, like, you know, be disastrous if you work with someone else, but I feel like with this 7 of Michael, 7 of Swords, that can indicate trickery. It can indicate a sense of like not having your best interest at heart. Okay, so this other person may not have, or a group, they might not have your best interest at heart. So the best course of action is to do this thing alone. I feel like this is with a creative endeavor that you have. It could be on your job. Yeah, it's best to move independently with this course of action, okay, with this endeavor. All right, my incense was gone, so I'm gonna go ahead and light a new one. Sorry, Pisces. All right, gotta keep that energy flowing. I love it. All right, for your power, you have Queen of Gabriel, Queen of Wands. So this is perfect, Pisces, because I feel like the energy that Divine is calling for from you is where you're like, okay, I know what I want and I'm not afraid to say it. I know that I'm not supposed to be around a whole lot of people right now, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with my own energy. So you are going to have that boss energy where you're like calling the shots and you're not afraid to do that. And you are doing that from a place of intuition and trust within yourself, okay? You're not doubting yourself, all right? You're making choices and you are having confidence about those choices as you move forward. All right. For the people around you, you've got 8 of Gabriel. So there's a lot of commotion. There's a lot of communication that's going to happen that is in perfect alignment with that 3 of Cups. I see that there's a lot of opportunities for socializing. There's a lot of opportunities for like connecting, okay? So 8 of Gabriel, 8 of Wands can represent like emails and text messages and phone calls and lots of things going on. But the universe is saying that you want to pay attention to those text messages, emails, and phone calls that are about your prosperity. Because the ones that are about socializing are not at that's not where your focus needs to be right now, okay? All right, for your hopes and fears, you have Queen of Raphael, which is Queen of Cups, and that's about intuition. I feel like you may be afraid of making the wrong choices. You may be afraid of not knowing exactly what's right for you. The Queen of Cups is able to follow her heart because she is sure of it. Also, she knows that she can trust herself. And so those fears that you have of not making the right choices, all that's necessary in order to rise above that is closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and asking, what do I want? What is best for me in this moment? What's in alignment with my true path and purpose? And whatever comes to you first, that is what's in alignment with this Queen of Cups energy, with your intuition. Okay, so you don't have to fear not making the right choices. It's about your higher self taking you on this journey to really learn how to listen to yourself. Okay, so that's what's most important. For your outcome, you've got 4 of Michael, which is 4 of Swords. So this is a heads up from Spirit that you could end up feeling a little bit bored. 4 of Swords in this reading, what I'm getting is that it's like, okay, you're doing what is going to fulfill those dreams. You're doing what is going to lead to your manifestation. But in doing that, you are making some sacrifices. Sometimes you're declining a call. Sometimes you are declining an invitation to something so that you can get some work done that is going to really manifest those intentions that you have set for yourself. And you're moving in the direction of prosperity for yourself in the future. And so sometimes that can lead to a little bit of boredom, a little bit of like, well, I'd like to be out there and doing what I really want to do right now, but I'm making a sacrifice. Know that the sacrifice is for you, though. The sacrifice is for your future, okay? And so it will be worth it. All right, I'm pulling a card for love. Divine is saying show both. So you have patience and disharmony. So I feel like there has been some disharmony in your past with your romantic connection. Divine is saying to be patient mostly with yourself, because I feel like you've been very critical of how you've handled some of that disharmony, how you've handled, it's like you're saying, I don't argue right. I don't say the right thing. I don't handle things in the right way. And you're being so incredibly hard on yourself, Pisces. So please give yourself patience and know that most of us come from dysfunctional situations. How are we supposed to learn how to connect with our person, with our lover, in a positive way if we didn't see that when we were growing up? So, it's really important that you are giving yourself that time and that space to reflect on what is best for you. What is your communication style? What is your love language? You can take that test online, the love languages, and determine how you show your love, how you receive love, how you express love. Okay, and all of those things will teach you, and you are learning. So there's no need to be like hard on yourself about how you've handled arguments or breakups in the past. That's a part of your process of learning. All right, I've laid some cards for clarification for love. So for your current conflict, what's coming up for love, conflict in love, is Seven of Cups, which is all about choices. I feel like there are some different choices on the table. Pisces, you are incredibly magnetic. You are incredibly, I feel like you are a very sexual being. You like to connect with other people, and you do that in a very, sometimes a flirtatious way. And, you have that dreamy nature about you, that dreamy energy that a lot of people are drawn to because they're looking for their spiritual spark. And so when they connect with your Pisces energy, they're like, oh, I've got it. But is it that they want to connect with you and your lifestyle, your day in and day out, like your schedule, whatever you've got going on in your life? Or is it that they just want that energy? I feel like you have been surrounded at times by energy vampires. And so they have been looking for that spiritual nature about you. But they haven't been willing to invest in who you are and all of the obligations and the responsibilities that come along with who you are. And that's a part of you. You don't have to apologize for that, especially if you're someone who has a child and you're dating, you don't have to apologize for that. That is who you are. That is a part of your life. So, your lesson right now is Queen of Cups, and that's, in this case, this is about releasing and also about embracing your intuition. When you have those choices that you're being presented with Seven of Cups, if there's somebody who comes along and they are not giving you good vibes, you are not getting good vibes from them, you are going to have the power to leave them, to turn around and to say, you know what, I deserve better. I can already see this train wreck coming. So I'm going to go ahead and skirt and move along, because there are other choices that you will have. There are other options that you'll have available to you. Okay, you don't have to settle. You don't have to settle. That's what this is about. You don't have to settle in love, okay, or in any other area of your life. And then for your outcome, this is the most beautiful one, Pisces. This is about your self-love. This is about you saying, you know what? No matter what energy is coming at me, no matter what choices I'm being presented with, no matter what vibes I'm picking up from whom, I am loving myself. And you're putting yourself first in every situation. And that is going to be a game changer. You watch. This month of May is all about you focusing on you. Okay? Because Divine is already saying to not, focus so much on socializing and all of that. You're going to see that once you start turning within and you're like, being very introspective. Oh my God. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so for career and finances, you've got health. So whenever this card comes up, I really want you to make sure that you're getting your checkups, you're putting your health first. Make sure that you're taking your vitamins. Make sure that you're taking your walks or going for a run or going to work out. Put yourself first, because what this is all about is that alignment within your chakras, that cleansing and clearing your aura of negative energy so that you are in a good way to make, or you're in a good position to make healthy, sound decisions about your career and your finances. It does have a huge impact. So you might have been forsaking your health and the needs that your body has in order to get some things done. But Divine is saying that if you're not healthy, it doesn't matter what else you're lining up on the table, because your health is everything, So yeah, put yourself first. And that goes back to that self-love, that Ace of Cups, where you're putting yourself first and you're saying, I'm taking care of me. Okay, I've clarified for money and career. So for the conflict, you've got the Chariot. I feel like there's motivation. I think this came up in a previous Pisces reading as well. You might be feeling like you have a lack of focus or a lack of motivation right now, a lack of drive, okay? But you're going to reconnect with your sense of purpose, okay? That's really important. And the way you're going to do that is by embracing that solitude, because for your lesson, you've got the Hermit. So Divine is saying it's okay if you're not out there and, connecting all the time and taking or accepting every invitation to every single thing. It's okay. You don't have to be that social butterfly this month. You don't have to do all of that stuff. You don't have to do all the things, okay? It's about you having temperance. So temperance is your outcome. It's about you having patience and an objective view of the decisions that you're making and the choices that you're weighing out. And you're really weighing what is best for you and considering what is best for you and for your future. You're not just considering what's best right now. You're thinking about way down the road. What is it that's going to benefit you the most? Okay? So lots of objectivity, lots of wisdom, and it's also going to be a really good month for you to make big decisions, because you're going to be in that mode of temperance where you're considering everything from a very wise perspective. Okay? All right, I'm going to close with a spirit animal card. All right, so the ram. All right, so you've got the ram, Ashe, and that's about courage, strength, and a pioneer spirit. So Pisces, you're being guided to follow your heart and to find the joy, intrigue, and enthusiasm for life. Look beyond the tried and true. So do what comes naturally to you. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to be different, to be unique. That's why you're here, okay? Is to be who you are. You are on your own unique journey. There is no mountain too high or rugged for you. Forge ahead with stamina, determination, and self-love. And that self-love came through with that Ace of Cups. So that is absolutely where you are right now, is focusing on you and on your self-love. Okay, Pisces, I hope that this reading was helpful for you, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.